just don't
Wheel Travel, the webcast. Nick Eisenhower, Chris Eisenhower, Darren Parsons, and Damon Flippo. With your host, Jason Cobb.
So we just ended our event at the Henderson 250. I'm sitting here with my son's race car. It's in no condition to race until we do some dramatic repairs to it. But we were really hoping to go to this next event. In Laughlin, Nevada, every year they have the Rage at the River. Rage at the River is normally put on by SNORE. This year it's put on by SNORE and a partnership with More Racing. And they're expecting 350 to 400 cars. Really excited to get going. Really excited to see all the action that's going to happen, and it's a short course format, unlike some of the other races that we've been to so far, where you have 80, 90-mile loops. This is actually a 12-mile loop with a mile-and-a-half infield section with lots of man-made jumps and that kind of stuff. It's going to be really exciting. And the thing about this race is that it's the guys who can't afford to go big-time racing, but there's a lot more heart there. There's some great cars and some unbelievable teams. And it's going to be really, really cool. It's one of the only opportunities I get during the course of the year to spend some time with these other teams. So I really cherish this time and look forward to it every year. So let's check out 2015 SNORE More Rage at the River.
I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know.
So we're out here for Rage at the River, and they are doing their sight lap for the qualifying lap. So it's a shorter version of the race course, and it's actually run backwards, so it's kind of cool. Not sure if you're hearing this or not, but it's a good time. This is really neat. Tons of cars. we're here with Nick Eisenhower, and Nick, 1450 guy, you're the guy to beat, right? Eisenhower? Hey, well that wraps it up. We're gonna go talk to Chris, and we'll talk to you later. Where's he at? Where's he at? Right over there. Okay, I was so excited when I heard that he was here. He's actually here, and you got the beast. What's going on, Chris?
We're out here at the 2015 Rage to the River, and got the old F100 all done and race ready, and we're going to go give it hell today, see what she does, see how she stacks up with all the other 1400 trucks.
So this is a 69?
It's actually a 70 Ford F100.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, this thing is a work of art, and we are so excited to have you as part of the program. And when we signed you guys, I mean, as you know, and we talked about this behind your brother's back, this was the reason why we got involved with your guys' program. It wasn't the other guy. What is his name?
He's my brother. It's Nick Eisenhower.
Nick Eisenhower.
Yeah,
that's right. That's
that
right.
guy.
I'll remember that. But Chris is really, the heart and the blood of the sport. And when you think of off-road racing, you think of Eisenhower, you think of Brodozer, and you think of Chris. And some people even think that he was an only child. That's what I heard. But other than that, no, seriously, how excited are you? This is the first race. You've got your heart, your soul, everything into this.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have this truck out here. I've spent the last 2 years and pretty much everything I've had getting this truck going, and I've had a lot of help and from everybody, and it's great to have this thing out here and racing.
So, who got you to this point?
There was a lot of people that got me here. James Molinex, the promoter, and HRT with the front end, and my dad and my brother helped me those hours in the garage, get this thing done. And there's a laundry list of people that's helped me get this thing done. Big thanks to Casey Highlights, getting nice lights on here and all that, getting it looking good.
Well, you make us look good, and we're very excited about the relationship. And if you know anything, if you want to emulate a team and you want to see what it's all about, the Eisenhowers are all about family. This is such a tight-knit group, and it actually is really cool to be a part of. And they've allowed us to come in and be part of their family, and I couldn't be more proud of the relationship. We wish you nothing but the best of the luck, and happy holidays. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the finish line when you get done, and we'll christen this thing as the champion.
That's it.
All right, buddy. Thanks very much. All right, so we're back. We got to see Chris. Woo! That kid is something. But anyway, we got you. So, Nick.
Yes.
1450.
Yes.
Is that where you're going to be next year? What are you doing?
It's kind of all up in the air. More than likely, yes, we'll be 1450 again.
Where are you going? Come back in here.
I'm in the picture.
All right.
So, more than likely, yes, we'll be 1450 still. We just finished up my brother's truck, and we really do enjoy the team work together with the two trucks in the same class. It's just a lot of fun. I mean, we do have a lot of aspirations to go further in the sport, but we're building some real ground here in 1450, and we're not really ready to give it up yet. We want to see if we can really make something out of this.
Awesome. So, will you divide up events in each truck to their strengths, or were you going to run both of them?
Oh, we're going to run against each other.
Wow.
We're
Heads up.
Yeah, we're brothers, man. We compete.
I understand, but he's Chris.
He is Chris, yes, that's true. He is the right seat of Sean Kroll, so it's going to be tough to catch him, but we'll
Hang on, I need a second. Okay, so
we spend every night, my brother and I both were diesel mechanics. We work from 7 to 3, and then we're in the garage from 4 to midnight, 4 to 1, whatever it takes, just shredding in the garage. And
right.
It's that kind of dedication that it takes to get us to where we are. We get asked a lot, like, how do you guys do it, or you guys are so lucky, and really all it takes is just some real hard work, and you got to be willing to sacrifice a lot in life to get to where we're at.
How do you feel, and are you able to sleep comfortably at night knowing how much product you get from KC Highlights and you only have one night race a year?
Yes, I sleep great just because I know I'm fully taking advantage of Jason Carr.
Perfect.
It's a great feeling.
That's when you know you have the right guy in that seat, because he has a heart that's cold as ice. And but seriously, this guy does a phenomenal job for us. We're excited to have him. We have great things planned for him for the future. And if you ever get out to one of these races and you have a chance to watch the 1450 class, this is the guy out front, and there's a reason why he's there. Nick, we're proud to have you. Happy holidays.
Proud to be the team.
Good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All right, so we have a very special guest. Darren Parsons is here with us, and Rage at the River 2015. What does it mean to you?
It's just fun. It's racing.
Just fun.
Just fun.
You're the guy to beat out here, and it's just fun.
It's fun. I'm gonna go drive my truck in circles and see how we finish.
So, what are you expecting out of today?
Second row off. So plan is just get out there, get clean, find some clean air, and drive comfortable. If I can catch the leader and pass him, then I'll by all means do it. But if it's going to be a push, then I'm just going to kick it and wait for the second day to push it.
Okay, so how many in a row?
There's 3 vehicles per row.
3 per row,
And I'm 5th off, so that puts me in the second row.
I heard that there are 60 trucks in your class.
There are, and there are actually 20 more trucks in the 2000 class, so there'll be 80 vehicles on course.
Holy cow, and that's a 12-mile loop, right?
Right.
Unreal. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, your buddy over there, Nick Eisenhower, has actually he has a shot at the championship, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So, what happens if Nick is in your gun sights? What happens?
I get behind him and I push him faster.
And as soon as he misses a corner, you're gone, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, and that's the kind of family we're talking about here, and we are so excited to have you on our team, your family, your beautiful little girl. What's up for 2016?
Same thing. I'm just gonna go have fun. That's the best part of racing, is going out and having a great time and mingling with people like Casey Highlights.
People like Casey Highlights. So we're just lucky to have guys like Darren Parsons, and we're excited about the opportunity of what's beyond for you, and whatever you're part of, we're excited about, and how can we move forward, and that's really what this relationship is all about, and giving you better products. And what are you doing for the holidays?
We just got a new place, so we're gonna have all the family over and we're gonna celebrate.
I thought when I had my kid that everybody would come to my house now, since I had the grandkid, but it doesn't work like that. But they actually come to your house, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we wish you nothing but the best, brother. Go out
Appreciate
there
it.
and slay them, and
Yes, sir.
we'll see you on course.
All right.
So, special guest today, we're here with Damon Flippo. Damon, Rage at the River. I know you were in the passenger seat. Did you get some drive time?
We didn't. With our little motor problem we had on Saturday.
Now, that was Darren Parsons, right?
Yes, Darren Parsons.
1450 God, Darren Parsons.
Truck 1447.
Is that right?
Yep.
So, what did you see at Rage at the River? What stood out to you?
What I like about Rage at the River, first off, it's a great race. It brings a lot of the racers that can't come to some of the bigger races. They show up there and they really they're there to win. I mean, it's
game
it's
on,
a
right?
battle, man.
Yeah.
It's a short course race. It's a battle. It's let's get this on. They don't care what they have or what you have. They're going for you.
Right, exactly.
So
60 trucks, 12-mile loop, 3 at a time?
it was 3 at a time. It was 60 trucks, 3 at a time. But we also took off with the 2000 class. So we had 20 of those guys on course.
Oh my gosh.
So it was there was some nerfing going on.
Yeah, clearly. Well, that's awesome. So obviously at Rage at the River, for those of you guys that don't know, they also run trophy trucks, class 1s, 1600s. There was 50-something 1600 cars, which is what your boy has, right?
Yep. He has a 1600 car. He's going to be moving up to the 1450 here shortly. But yeah, the numbers, when at contingency, I heard at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the numbers were 398 entries.
That's crazy. And it's a great sign of where the sport is today. And guys like Damon have a lot to play in that and the lifestyle of the sport. So having him here is really cool, and being affiliated with him and have the ability to do some work with him is also really cool with KC Highlights. And what's your plans for 2016?
2016, we're, like I said, son's moving up in class. We are still moving forward with our marketing and our, supporting of the racers out there of every class. I mean, we're going to be doing some more marketing, obviously, pushing KC Highlights. I mean, I decided a little over a year and a half ago to leave where I was and kind of do my own thing. And I went after the best companies I could, KC Highlights, MagnaFlow, Pure Performance, so and 212. But it's, all the guys that are out there racing and the stuff that I'm doing, my job, I feel, is to help the companies, but to help the racers, those are the bread and butter of whether it's KC Highlights selling product or not selling product. It's because of the smaller guys out there.
That's a fact. They're the guys that don't expect stuff. They work hard for their sponsors. Everything they get, they're appreciative of. But the thing that I see when you're out at the race is these guys are, find Damon, he'll make it happen. And if somebody's in trouble, if somebody, lost a motor, lost a shock, lost a whatever, no problem. I know this guy over here, I can plug him into this situation there, and we'll get it fixed and get you on the track and all that stuff. So it's fun to watch you in action, and you kind of put your superhero cape on and get to go do that. And where can people get a hold of Damon Flippo or Flippo Built or Flippo Marketing?
Flippo Built Motorsports. Just go flippobuiltmotorsports.com. Find me on Instagram, Flippo Built. But on Instagram, it's BILT. The little Peterbilt thing we had a situation with.
There you go.
Obviously, Damon Flippo on Facebook. We have, we are producing, getting a website going, so you guys can literally just come and purchase KC products directly. I mean, we're only putting quality stuff on. We're not going to be running anything. All my racers that I call them family, not racers, but they all run quality product, and we try to make sure that if you want to race with them, here's your opportunity, and we just keep trying to move it up.
Cool. I'm going to put you on the spot. One last question, okay?
Yeah.
You're known for the stuff that you show up at SEMA with and the things that you're involved with for the big shows. What do you got for 2016?
I'm bringing my dually with some changes. It's coming to the Grand National. Got an invite to the Grand National Roadster Show in the end of January. That's pretty exciting. We have working with something with Ford on some 2 builds for SEMA that they're coming directly off the Ford.
Very cool.
And there's a few other little surprises. We did Jesse's truck last year. KC Highlight was involved with that. Jesse James's truck for that TV show. There's a few things coming up the pipe that are going to be. Can't talk about all of them right now because some of the guys, we have to keep it a little hush hush. But
right.
Exciting stuff.
Very cool. Well, that's a wrap from. This is our 2015 last event of the season as far as physical event, and So we're going to call it a wraps here. We hope you have a wonderful holiday and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2016. Damon will be there. We'll make sure that we find him at whatever event that we're at. And until then, man, be safe, keep trucking, and thanks for watching Wheel Travel.
Merry Christmas, guys.
All right. Always got to have the last word.